Hello. Oh my gosh. Today was weird. I did figure out the multi-streaming thing at least a little bit, but apparently it's against TOS to have a Twitch chatter unbeknownstly chatting in... What's up? So I can actually see what's going on. So the multi-stream is ready to go. I currently have not properly set it up to the point where the Twitch stream is running right now, but in the click of a button, it should theoretically kick in. The main thing... Also, why is it subscriber only mode? What the heck? I took a picture of this because I think that YouTube is just screwing me over. Let me show you a picture I took. Look at this. I took this picture. You see how it's set to anyone? Never mind the fact that my screen is like disgusting. What the fuck? I need to clean that. Ew. It's a really glossy OLED. But that's no excuse. I definitely should have cleaned that. But anyway, it says anyone. I don't know. Hey Dash, what's up, man? Hey Angie. Yes, I'm playing. I'm basically streaming every day at this point. So, here's what I was thinking. Valorant had an update today, actually, in like the last hour, I think, where the game has updated from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. So it is a different architecture. I don't want to say architecture, it's a different engine. Same architecture, different engine. And because of that, the FPS might be a little bit wonky. So I'm going to do a little bit, just making sure that I could run around in deathmatch and my FPS frames are good. And then once we do that, I'm going to start up a Twitch stream. And on that Twitch stream, I will... How do I say this? I'll be treating my Twitch stream as my general gameplay stuff. And then my YouTube one will be more of just for archival purposes. So the stream will look exactly the same. The only difference is that all the elements and everything is going to be tied to YouTube, not Twitch. No. I should probably do it to Twitch, and then the stream on YouTube is the recording, right? That makes sense? Because YouTube has the advantage of having a higher quality stream and more archival purposes. Twitch has the advantage of being real-time and a little bit lower quality. Sounds good? So, I need to make sure that my recording is good. And then, at that point, I need to make sure my Twitch is good, and then I'm actually going to prioritize the Twitch stream for engagement. But the YouTube will, and I'll just treat the YouTube as like an archival purpose, right? Make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. I had a horrific night's sleep. I went to bed at a good time. And I've done everything today except for my workout. I didn't do working out today. But I still feel awful. I tried to sleep last night and I was like in a trance where I was like half asleep, half awake. And I just did not sleep well. It is what it is. What can you do? So anyway, because of that, I am going to kick this off and we're going to get started and we're going to play a little bit. Let me pull up Discord. And let's see if the Twitch stream actually works. So theoretically, at the push of a button, my Twitch stream should go live. So I'm actually going to set that. I'm going to have it set up so that my Twitch stream can go. Dashboard. So my default should be Twitch, I guess. I should be defaulting streaming to Twitch. I should set everything up for Twitch. And then just send it to YouTube as like archival purposes, right? That makes sense? That makes sense, right? I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking a little bit. That's normal. So today, I'm probably not going to be doing a full stream on Twitch, but I do know I have it set up. The more and more I talk myself through it, it makes sense for me to have Twitch as my primary, and then YouTube as my secondary. And just use YouTube as archival. Alright. Did I update the day? Is today day 4, or is today day 5? Hold up. That's the annoying thing about streaming to 2 separate channels. You gotta keep up to date with everything. Yeah, today's day 5. Let me change that. It's day 5, chat. What is wrong with me? If I did the math correctly, we should get up to about day 28 before, you know, school starts back up. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not have Twitch ready, and also I want to use today to spend the time to make sure that my computer can handle the new Unreal Engine 5 and streaming at the same time. So, that's all taken care of. Let's actually do some gameplay. I haven't had the chance to really break down my VODs. The VOD I played yesterday, all I know is I played horror like really, really poorly, and I'm gonna chalk most of it up to just being tired. Because the VODs, the gameplay I played with the ECAC crew was not really properly representative of my skill. Because I was just kind of shooting. And then the 2 games I played, I was not playing well. And realistically, today is probably going to be the same.
My ultimate's ready.
Not an excuse, just for the record. At least that's how I see it. I'm sure that there are things I could improve on. I don't think I have the mental capacity to think about it. So, welcome to Unreal Engine 5. The game should look nearly identical. I updated my game probably an hour ago. Oh, also, sorry about the late stream. I know I was like a few minutes late. My aunt was leaving. She was staying with me, with my family for the last couple days, and I wanted to see her off. So that's why I was MIA for a little bit. So far, I cannot tell any difference. How long was the update? I have no idea. It did it in the background for me, so I didn't catch it. All I know is that it was happening. They said it was a big update, so I would assume it's probably a good 5 gigabytes. It would be my guess. So however long it takes you to download 5 gigabytes. I'm gonna have to compare FPS. Because right now, getting kills in the range. I am... Also, I need to have the music group up. And then I should have hotkey for that. Hold on. Let's do that. How do I do that? OBS. Source visibility. Like that. Change this. Oh, it has to be a specific one? I guess gaming. Gaming scene. Music group. I wish I could do that for all of them, not just this one. Okay, cool. So now I have a button that should be able to subtract this. Yeah, there you go. So when I'm not listening to any music. Oh, by the way, I'm talked to this guy, Takoshi. Not Takoshi. Tanashi. I'm butchering that, I promise you. And he did mention that I could use the music for the stream, which is awesome. I appreciate that. So he's basically the only playlist I'm going to be using because the jazz music I played yesterday got copyright strike. So no more Pat Martino for us, unfortunately. Feels good. Yeah, it feels good. It's really hard to tell if there's a difference. Like, the game feels identical to how it was before, so... Let's see how it feels. If I begin prioritizing Twitch, because Twitch will make me more money than YouTube on this channel, I think. But I like the fact that YouTube is just... Once it goes onto YouTube, you get infinite quality bonuses. It's just good.
Match found.
Great quality too. I'm doing 1440p too. I forgot that. Yeah, Twitch would crash out if I did 1440p streaming. Can you do 1440p streaming on Twitch?
Deathmatch.
Use your Kingdom credits. Please remind me after the deathmatch. That is good. Good shout. Oh, okay. They said that in game, you should see a FPS bump. So even though in the practice range, I felt like I was getting lower FPS. Hopefully, I'm gonna like stabilize around 400. If I'm at least saturating the 360, that would be great. But I am also streaming at 1440p. I don't think I'm saturating it. Lotus is not even that intensive of a map.
That's a kill.
Oh, quick! Doesn't matter if you shoot first and miss. I can't shoot. That was not a clean shot. Oh, I fell off.
Pew pew.
People are just faster than me. I don't know what to say. Well. Maybe it's time to up my sense. Sluggish.
Critical hit.
Cool. Damn, okay. Should not have won that, but it's all good. They keep spawning there. Really annoying. I can't explain just how bad my pinky hurts right now. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit of it yesterday, but it has not healed. Should I take breaks between my like gaming sessions? Like maybe don't play Val every day. Play Val like once every other day. Oh gosh.
10 kills remaining.
I just feel crabby today. I don't know why. I feel crabby. Okay, hello.
Alright.
5 kills remaining.
What? I keep having people spawn behind me. That's because they are spawning behind me. Be far.
One kill remaining.
I think it's time to up my sense. My hand's killing me. Ugh. Maybe the change grip or something. Because when I played in Husson, I had the same issue. I don't really get hand pains unless I'm playing for like 5 hours straight. And the problem with that... I don't know why I keep looking over expecting to see Aiden. He won't. We might do a little bit of coaching today, low-key. Today might be a coaching day, not a playing day. I'm gonna try a slightly higher sense. See what happens.
My ultimate's ready.
I have 2 meetings with 2 separate people. VOD review time, Pog? Yeah, it might be a VOD review time.
Ultimate is ready.
Let me try. I played... When I first started this game, I played 1.5 or 1.3 at 800 DPI. So this is like OG sense. This is what most people would consider like a very acceptable and average sensitivity. Like, as someone who has carpal tunnel, all this, like, whipping motion and stuff is starting to bother me. So I'm gonna... Oh my god, the problem about when you change your sensitivity, and this is the thing why I don't recommend people to change their sensitivities too much, is it changes the way you move. Because your strafe, like these slight movements, when you change direction, you have to be ginger on those too. Because that changes as well when your sensitivity changes. I actually do not want to start this course. Every time you go for a whip or a flick, it changes. And it also takes weeks. It sets you back weeks of days, weeks of days. It sets you back weeks, if not months. If you don't do it that often. If you're someone who's like a natural born aimer, it doesn't take that long. It will maybe a couple days at max. But if you don't do it in a while, or you have a static like I do, weeks. And I'm someone who's like decently good at adapting. But even for me, it takes a while. Like, you're like, oh, your aim looks about the same. Your sensitivity went up by quite a bit. And by the way, 0.15 is a lot. Going from 0.1 to 1.15 at 1600 is a massive jump. That is the difference between doing this and doing this. The difference between this and that. Here's the thing, my reaction time is capable of keeping up with this high sensitivity. And I have enough game sense to warrant it. It's just all about, can I be consistent with it? Because there are going to be shots I'm going to hit because my sensitivity is higher. There are going to be shots that I miss because my sensitivity is higher. That readjustment on the fly is never fun. Nice thing about this is flash has become a breeze. High sensitivity equals good? No. No. This game, you want to play at the lowest sensitivity you can. That you could still look away from a flash. If you could whip away from a flash, if you could do that and up dodge a flash, so just a quick back and forth. Alright. And that whip back and forth is far enough that you don't get hit by a flash. That's as low as a sensitivity as you want. The problem is, I'm having issues where I'm not able to do like tiny micro adjustments, and I feel like if I touch my mouse, it gets sent packing. So I'm trying to develop some of that. I might also want to change mouse pads, which I always hate doing. But I do have two mouse pads. I have this, which is an Artizan 0, right? Which is the mousepad I primarily use. It's the generally agreed upon good mousepad. And then I also have this guy, which is currently underneath it right now. Which is my Radon. Artizan Radon. And the difference between these two pads, other than the fact that one is black and one is gray, is one is a fast pad. This is one of the fast. I think this is the fastest pad Artizan makes, the Radon. And this is one of the slowest pads they make. So playing my same sensitivity on a high sensitivity pad like this, or a fast pad, will basically emulate as if I went up in sensitivity. Swapping out pads. Now I am on... Now I'm on a Radon. And if I go to a Radon... Oh my gosh, let's not do that. Use your credits? No, not yet. Here's the thing, I keep the same sensitivity, but I have way less stopping power. So imagine this is like running around on tarmac. The pad I just put on is like running around on ice. That's the difference. The nice thing about ice, or the slight pad, this faster pad is, if you do slight movements, you see how it still reads it? Those slight movements don't read as well. They don't read as well. Right. On a slow pad. What they call a control pad. There's really only two kinds of pads, and it's just a range, left and right. It's control pad, speed pad. On the far end of speed pads, what the heck? On the far end of speed pads, there's things like glass mouse pads. Glass is all the way on one end, and on the other hand is really heavy fabric. And then every mouse pad kind of fits inside of that range. Forgot to update the range description. Oh, let me do that. not too important. Remind me to update that later. Right now I'm just charging my mouse. So even though I am playing on a speed pad, it's really hard to tell. Because I added artificial speed by changing the pad, but I also added artificial resistance by having a cable tied to my mouse. I'm beginning to realize I don't think... The more and more I play with my FinalMouse, I love the sensor in the FinalMouse. I don't think the shape of my FinalMouse fits my hand. Never thought about the different styles of mouse pads, but not FPS play. That's fair. You could get really, really nitty gritty into it. Some people don't care. They play with the mouse pad that they were, you know, given at the very beginning. They play with the mouse that they were given in the beginning, and you could be successful with that. I am someone who I kind of need to play with a FinalMouse sensor because I've gotten so used to using a FinalMouse sensor. But my hands go limp after a while. They go numb when playing for too long. And I can't play as long as other people because of that. Because I don't have the endurance in my hands for that. Theoretically, if you were a robot, right? If you were not human, you could replicate things, everything, you could flick perfectly. The mousepad you'd want is a glass mousepad. A glass mousepad and a mouse that basically weighs nothing, right? That would be ideal. That would be perfect. But because we are human, you need a little bit of stopping power. I had a friend who considered... He actually not even considered. He switched to a glass mousepad. He got like, what is it called? What is the glass mousepad called? What is that brand? Wallhack. Wallhack makes really good glass mousepads. He got one of those, and he's been trying and practicing with that. A Wallhack glass mousepad would be even faster than my Radeon. Because even though my Radeon, I'm pretty sure my Radeon is glass infused, it has a little bit of glass in it. That mousepad by Wallhack is just purely glass. Yeah, in a synthetic range, you won't really see a difference from me just shooting people. Where you're gonna notice I'm gonna struggle as soon as, because I swap the mouse pads, is when I'm actually in game. I don't even think you'll see that much of a difference in DL or DMs. Because so much of synthetic shooting is movement with your left hand as well. And my left hand hasn't changed. I'll keep checking my phone because I'm supposed to be receiving a DM from someone soon, and yeah, take a look at. Alright, that's match time. I think the reason I need to switch to a faster pad is just because I can't stand death gripping my mouse for like hours and hours and hours. I need to remind myself to charge my mouse. I don't do that very often.
Match found.
Oh yeah, I was also weighing tennis rackets. So I have just a bunch of my tennis rackets laying off to the side. I got a new tennis racket. I'm really excited to try it out soon when it comes. Any of you guys know anything about tennis?
Deathmatch.
Find out
Warm up.
how off I am. Realistically, again, deathmatch is decently synthetic. You do play against people, but realistically, it is synthetic because there's no util. You're not dodging anything. You're not moving as a group. Your tempo is not your tempo is your own tempo. It's not someone else's tempo.
Fight.
Ooh. Like, those really harsh flicks is where I'm going to notice. Like, I can notice how my crosshair can't latch onto a wall that well.
Just swag.
I have to put extra attention to make sure I'm swinging around. You hit a ball over a net, fair enough. I do a lot of like gear stuff. I'm a big believer you gotta find something that fits you. Yeah, see those slight flicks? I don't have. But I'm hoping that with a higher sensitivity, it's gonna force me to train them a bit more. Yeah, I can't do quick adjustments.
You dead.
I have to just rely on moving people instead of out shooting them. It's never fun to do, but it's necessary to know how to do. So with tennis, as with most things in life, there's a range where in the beginning, yes, basically any racket you buy that's decently expensive is going to be better than a cheap racket in almost every way. But once you start getting closer to the top with equipment, you start to see drawbacks. That's how mouse pads are. Oh my gosh. Oh, that time is actually awful.
Enemy punished.
So for example, mouse pads quality is like that. If you buy a cheap mouse pad, they will have some range of like, yes, this is quality, not quality, this is control, this is speed, right? There's gonna be some of that. But the quality is going to make it inconsistent, so there'll be parts of the pad that's fast, there's parts of the pad that's slow, and it will just wear out really quickly. Those flicks are the ones that I'm going to suffer when I gotta do a quick one. Quick and, frankly, relatively easy one. My mouse does feel lighter with a higher sense. Well, I guess same sense, but lighter mouse pad. It takes less muscle to move. Nice. Didn't know there were different styles, huh? Yeah, mouse pads are a big part of your aiming. Oh, okay. You guys don't really think about it because most mouse pads on the market are cheap control based, which is exactly what you want for Val. Maybe not the cheap part, but the control part. You end up getting the mouse pad that you need. As long as there's no inconsistency in the pad, then it doesn't matter. The only thing that you might notice is cheap mouse pads wear out. So if you use the same spot over and over again, you're gonna have a bolt spot, and where it's faster than the rest of the pad. But most pads that you get, if you just go to a computer store and you pick out a mouse pad, it's a control pad, almost 100% of the time. You gotta do more hunting for A, if you want a quality control pad, or B, if you want a speed pad. Those are the ones that take a little bit more work. Yeah, like that one I could promise you is gonna be a control pad. Is it felt? Is it made out of like soft material, like fabricy material? Because realistically it is. I'm willing to bet it is.
10 kills remaining.
It is fabric, yeah.
Dominating.
It's most of them are control pads. That's just how it is. That's just how they are. Because control pads are easier to make. A speed pad requires you to have some kind of synthetic composite, which is what. Okay, what the heck? What just happened? Hello? Nice reconnecting here. Like glitching. I like lagged the heck out. That was weird. I'm just gonna run a few DMs. I like how light my mouse feels with the speed pad. Yeah. Don't use speed pads for Val. I'm using it for my hands. I'm not like doing it for performance in Val. Hello again. Hello, hello. Yeah, I was lagging. A bit annoying. Aww. Keep spawning back here.
Remaining.
Sometimes I get a flick. And that's just me being good with my sensitivity. But it's I'm gonna lose a lot of flicks too. If it's for my hand health, I'm willing to do it though. Because nothing beats the fact, like, it does not matter how good you are with certain equipments if you could only play like a game. No competition would be required for that. Imagine you could only play one game. You play tennis, and instead of playing the full 7, however many games, you just play 1 point and then you leave. You can't win anything like that. Yeah.
Match found.
It's not a control pad. That's what they call it, a control mouse pad. So would you recommend me a control mouse pad? I thought I already got you a control mouse pad. Your mouse pad that you have is technically a control mouse pad. Like the one with your design on it, that's a control pad.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
If you want to be narcotic about it, you would go probably Artizan or Logitech and get something from them. Yeah. I wish I could give you my pad. If I'm gonna use a speed pad, my Radeon, then I don't have a need for my Zero. My Zero just kind of sits there. Yeah, your pad, like I said, your pad is realistic. If you just go to a store and buy it, it's gonna be good for Val. Oh my god. The difference in quality is like, look at this. I've been using this. I took this across the US, right? And I've competed with it for the last about 2 years. And it is still perfectly good. Like, you might think that's a bald spot down there. You see how it's like kind of balding? That's just dirt. If I clean that off, this pad will still be flat. That's what you get with quality. That's why you pay $70 or however much for a mouse pad, right? It's because they don't wear out. You just have to clean it. Right, the glass one is even more, like... Like, my Radeon will last way longer than my Zero. Switching now because you want to play longer? Yeah. That was... I bumped my mouse against my keyboard and it jumped. Simplest thing. My mechanics is gonna go down. What already is kind of garbage mechanics. I paid like 12 to 16, yeah. Welcome to the world of equipment. I would recommend most people, especially since you use a heavier mouse. For you, Angie, if I was to buy you a pad straight off the bat to last you forever, I would get something in between my Radeon. Like, Artizan has a lineup, so I would get you probably a slower than my Radeon, but faster than my Zero. Something in between. Because the faster it is, generally speaking, the longer the mouse pad will last. So my Radeon will last longer than my Zero. Pound for pound, if I use them exactly the same. Oh. And also, your mouse is heavier than mine. So that's even more reason to get a slightly faster pad. The one thing I would say, though, is stay away from glass pads unless you know what you're doing. I have considered getting a glass pad. I'm surprised he let me kill me. those are the shots that I'm going to miss. Like the really easy, close-up, fast firefights are gonna be the ones that are rough. This is what I'm gonna start missing. Because once I lose control of my mouse, I can't save it, because I'm not used to it. I just have to really hone down my ground game.
You're done.
Oh my god. Today's a training day, right? Today's a see if I could last more than like
10 kills remaining.
10 minutes without my hand trying to kill me. Like, I'm losing my mouse. Every time I get a kill and try to snap back to the wall, it doesn't snap back to the wall. Like, see how it's loose here? That's not good. That's how you get killed.
Adios, team.
Yeah, and then sometimes it just freezes. Once I lose it, it's gone. Once I lose it, it's gone. There is no recovery.
Yep.
Has been cramping a bit. Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. Well, it's not like a... It's not like a systemic issue. It's just my mousepad.
Five kills remaining.
It's just I know that my particular grip does not fit my mouse perfectly. It fits it pretty well. It's just the right side of my mouse that doesn't fit. No reset.
One kill remaining.
I was using Phantom a lot when I was playing with the ECAC crew. They don't like it. By the way, don't call it that. I said it because it was funny, and that's also what they are called on Valve for some reason. ECAC crew. They don't like it when when I say they don't like it, it's like you're not supposed to say it like that. It's like if your name is Ryan and you say Rainin. It's just not how you say it. But anyway. What was I gonna try to say? Where was I going with that? Where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I was playing Phantom a lot. That's right. I was playing Phantom a lot with them. If you ever say and meet up with them and you say ECAC, make sure you say ECAC. That's what you're supposed to say. So don't say ECAC. That's it. Johnson might knock your teeth out. Or he'll laugh. It one or the other.
Match
Really hard to tell.
found.
Really, he's gonna laugh. He's not gonna knock your teeth out. Oh, I don't like this map. The best aim I've ever had was with the Phantom. When I'm shooting low with the Phantom, because the Phantom is a very committal weapon,
Match. Warm up.
and it is a very slight adjustment kind of weapon. Right? So you have to have pure control throughout the entire gunfight, not just the first shot. Because the first bullet doesn't always kill, right? Especially when you're at longer ranges. So if you have good control over a Phantom, and and your Phantom looks like a Vandal, that's how you know someone's very mechanical. If you can force people to switch to the Phantom, and take advantage of the Phantom's strengths while not losing out on its weaknesses, that's how you know that you're mechanically sound. It's just really hard because in the beginning, if you don't put in the proper time and reps and all that, and really make sure that you walk through the Phantom's strengths and push the Phantom's strengths, everyone ends up switching back to the Phantom. That's just how it is. It's a very punishing weapon, right? You gotta have full control throughout the entire fight. Right. So you can't lose it, which honestly right now with how smooth my crosshair is, it's honestly not a bad thing. I just have to make sure that I have control. As long as I keep that control, then the Phantom will treat you well. If you lose control, then the Phantom will kick you in the butt. You just have to be in control of the crosshair at all times, which most people don't do, which is why most people's Phantoms is bad. Right? That's why most people suck with the Phantom. Is actually every weapon viable in Valorant, or is there just a couple of them that are? I would say currently there's like 2 guns that are absolutely useless. Everything else is pretty well balanced. So for example here, you start with the classic, so you can't really, it's a free gun, you can't blame it. The shorty has its uses, it's cheap and it's good for getting just 1 frag. If you know exactly what someone's gonna play and you're gonna jump someone, then the shorty works. The ghost is the strongest pistol on pistol round. Once past pistol round, the ghost falls off. So there's a use case for that. The deagle is your perfect anti. Your stinger and your deagle are your 2 antis. The specter is your force spy, which is not as good of a weapon, but has its place. Bucky shares the spot with the deagle and the stinger. It's slightly a better version of the shorty. The judge is the strongest shotgun in the game, so if you have money and you want to buy a shotgun, you buy the judge. These 2 are trades blows. Guardian is good for wall penetration for some games. Same with these 3. They're all wall penetrations. Operator and Operator is just the strongest gun in the game. Outlaw has strengths for against low shielded weapons. So if you're playing up against an anti-eco, it's a cheap way to basically have an op on the team, just for that 1 round. And then the Marshal, the Marshal's kind of weak right now, but it has 1-tap potential no matter what. The weakest gun in the game right now is the Frenzy. The Frenzy kind of blows. There is no real point to using the Frenzy at the current state of the game, because the classic has the same damage output, but it's free. And every time you would be artificially using a pistol, you would be choosing between the Frenzy, the Phantom, not the Phantom, the Frenzy, the Ghost, and the Classic. And between those 3 guns, the Ghost and the Classic are just 500 times better, because the Ghost is a 1-tap, and the Classic is free, so you can add on utility if you want. Where are these footsteps coming from?
10 kills remaining.
Trinity, you're welcome.
So yes, they all are very viable, except for the Frenzy. The Frenzy kind of blows. That's just how it is. Phantom is all about control. If you could keep control and not panic and keep the crosshair moving with the target. When I play in low elos, I always buy the Phantom over the Vandal, because I don't hit those crazy 1-taps, and if there's a Vandal on the floor and I'm trying to win a clutch, then I'd pick up the Vandal instead of the Phantom. But for 99% of my fights, I'm going to be... Throw someone here. Just don't lose control of the crosshair. The Phantom will treat you. You treat the Phantom right, the Phantom treats you right. The Vandal kind of screws you over sometimes. Down all the weapons, yeah. It's also economy based. A lot of the meta shifts in favor of what you can afford for very critical rounds. So for example, you don't start with all the money in the world. You start with 800 pounds. Or $800. $800 credits. So that first round, you can only buy pistols. So then all the pistols kind of become viable, just for that 1 round. And then the guns open up next round. And it's oh, well, why would you spend money on a pistol round if it's just a pistol round? Well, the pistol round is important. The very first round is important. Because if you win the pistol, you're basically guaranteed to win the second round. So you get an extra, it's a buy one, get one free thing. Which is why people try so hard on the pistol. If you win the pistol, it sets you up better. You basically win an additional round. And then if you did that for both halves, you start with 2 additional rounds up. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. Hold up. I need to spend some credits. Ooh. I don't like Brimstone on my cards that much. The duck. What about the duck? I'm a Brimstone hater. No, not really. Brimstone's great on Bind. I think your music sounds kind of gross, does it?
Match found.
What? Why does it sound like that? Hold on. You are absolutely right. It's not supposed to sound like that. Why does it sound like that?
Deathmatch.
What the heck?
Warm up.
Let me see. Oh, no. I forgot you can't change stuff while OBS is running because it freaks the heck out. So OBS blows.
Fight.
Did the crackling go away? I've been having crackling issues. I don't know why. I have a pretty good guess. People like Haven, so there's a lot of people here. Jason. I was surprised I won that.
You're done.
Gunfights is... Dude, what? Have you ever tried Streamlabs? Is that an option? I used to use Streamlabs when I first started streaming a lot.
Back off.
Because Streamlabs had a built-in, like, alerts and all that. It was just very streamlined. I stopped using them because they got in legal trouble with OBS, the original developers. And I found out that OBS is just way more versatile than Stream Elements. It's lighter, so it doesn't tax your computer as much, and you can customize it to however you want it to be. So after all of that debacle, I just... That's 2 people. Fight each other, please. Yeah.
Embarrassing.
The Phantom's also more forgiving. Those extra lucky sprays, when your crosshair is just not quite on the target, if you send a few downrange, one of them might hit. It's better for spraying smokes, which is the role I play. There's just a lot of reason for me specifically to use a Phantom. Yeah, it's just way more forgiving.
Shut up.
And if I'm gonna learn a new sense, which, not a new sense, but a new
Them. Bad luck.
I like using the Phantom when it's not screwing me over. Which is a very, like...
Dead. Don't get up. Sky killed.
It also suits my shooting style a little bit better, I think. Because my first shot tends to be a body shot. I think half of them are body shots. And it just stops people dead in their tracks, so you just get a free one tap. Like that. See, I clip his shoulder, because I'm faster than most people are. So it gives me that ability to like snap someone's head off, which is really good. Hey Jay, how you doing? Good afternoon. That is a perfect demonstration of like why Phantom works for me sometimes. I will admit when I'm on a hot streak and I'm tapping heads, the Phantom does piss me off every now and then. Oh, I missed the first shot. If you miss the whole body, then you're kind of cooked.
10 kills remaining.
I love the Phantom. I stopped playing the Phantom because if my aim is not really toasty,
Dominating.
the Vandals just run you over. Like that at pure, not pure accuracy, but the one tap potential at any range just fries you. And oftentimes when you play ranked, you get put in situations where it's like you're playing mid. It's like, oh, well, I need a long range weapon. Right? Like if I swing out, try, it's just throwing at that point. So, Vandal. Oh.
5 kills remaining.
Up. That guy got smoked.
Lights.
I just need a one tap, one body shot, and I would have set him down. I also don't like the problem as well. Like when I started playing this game, I didn't like the Phantom. Is the only way you could kill with the Phantom is one of the shots basically has to be a headshot. Because it's a 5 shot to the body to kill, which is very slow. Like if a Vandal sprays and a Phantom sprays, the Vandal is going to win. Unless you get very unlucky as the Vandal player.
Killed that.
On the back of the head. Pretty bad.
Not bad.
I didn't have caffeine today. I love how I've been using my live streams as like my pseudo journal. Normally, whenever I used to keep track of all this stuff, I'd use this. It's just, just a diary, a journal, just keeping track of stuff. But now I'm using the VODs, which is kind of cool. That is hydration. Okay, that's the right one. Charge the mouse. I'm gonna let it charge a bit because it's currently on yellow. I want to have some juice in my system. I also want to get some hydration in my system. So I had caffeine. I actually had coffee this morning, which was wild. But because my aunt was over, they're a very big coffee family. My uncle is a coffee junkie. So they had coffee this morning. I went downstairs and got some black coffee. Nice thing about coffee, when it comes to caffeine, is that there really isn't that much of it if you drink a moderate amount. I think I maybe had less than like 40 milligrams of caffeine. Like it was like that much of just normal black coffee, diluted with milk. Good. And because of that, I technically am on caffeine, but it's very, very slight. And I think maybe that is my issue right now. Maybe I'm consuming too much caffeine. Just a thought. Just a thought. Also, this has not... My OBS has crashed. I'm willing to bet the reason why my audio is so glitchy is because I'm running them at different frequencies. But it's not bad. Man, my Phantom feels crispy. Crispy. And also my hand pain is gone. So the sensitivity... Not the sensitivity, the mouse pad, the friction changed. So I don't have to death grip my mouse anymore. Yeah. Anyway, you guys want to learn something interesting? You know tennis? So I play tennis, right? Good old tennis. A lot of people, when they start playing tennis, they just grab the racket and go for a whack,
Match found.
right? Just whack the ball. When you play at anything other than like a complete beginner level, there are different grips. So you see how at the corner of the racket, if you're looking at the racket, right? It's a hexagon. There's 8 sides, and each side has a number. And each of those numbers, depending on where you put your knuckle on, has a unique grip. And there are a total of... Well, there's probably more, but as far as I know, there are 5 grips. And then you use your right hand, or your I'm left-handed, so your right hand, your non-dominant hand, to load the racket, depending on the stroke that you're doing. Also, I said I need to charge the mouse pad. Not the mouse pad, I need to charge my mouse. I'm gonna be honest, I think I've already adapted when it comes to synthetic shooting with the speed pad. Which is surprising, because I didn't think it would... Normally it takes a lot longer than that. I feel good. I'm actually just gonna leave. So anyway, with a racket, let's say that I wanted to do a continental grip, which is just, in my case, it's on the left side, so number 2. So your knuckle goes on number 2, that's a continental grip. Right there. Right? If I load it over, then that's the eastern grip. Right? Load it back, continental. Eastern backhand. Western. Semi-western. Right? So this is semi-western, western, eastern backhand, western backhand. And you use... I think that's 6, actually, not 5, but you get the idea. And you get that idea of using your right hand to, like, load the racket. And then you go for the stroke, depending on whether you're doing a western forehand, western backhand, a slice, a volley, all of those different things. Serves generally with continental grip, but you get the idea. So it's very different than... As far as I know, most racket sports. I don't know if badminton has different grips. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But I know ping pong doesn't. Ping pong doesn't. I don't think racquetball, or what the heck is it called? Pickleball has it either. I could be wrong too. I'm very uneducated with that. But learning like a specific stroke takes a while to get down. So I've always hit forehands with a continental grip, which is not good because when you hit it like that, it's a very flat shot. Oh, OBS is gone. So like even the hotkeys don't work. Give me a sec. I am going to be right back. OBS has completely crashed because OBS is dumb. I am going to be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, now we are going to add back Spotify application. We do. Then we are going to get Spotify, and then Windows titles otherwise must be the same executable, and then do that, and then do this. And let me hear if it's crackling or not. Okay. I think it sounds good. I don't know why it crackles. Okay, now I need to go and delete all the Spotifys. Why is the Spotify not in the music group? Oh, this is why. Hold on. It just started randomly for some reason. Weird. Oh, why is it all the way up there? What the heck? Yeah, move it for all of them. Hold on. Yeah, it did. That's kind of annoying. Hold on. I'm not... The stream is not ending. I'm just going into the other ones to fix it. And we're back. Yeah. I'm gonna let the mouse charge for a little bit. I'm surprised with my Phantom. My Phantom feels good right now. It's wild. Like when I played on the ECAC circuit with Mag, we both use Phantom players. We both use Phantom players. We both were Phantom players. Occasionally, I'd pick up a Vandal, but he was like a die-hard Phantom player. Chat died. Hold up. Let me fix that. I wonder if there's a command. Also, chat has not updated. No, it definitely did. Why is Val not showing up, though? That is a good question. Oh, it's because I was messing around with OBS. Val. Sure. Imagine it just doesn't work anymore. Oh, I swear to God, OBS. What is wrong with you? Why do you do this? Oh, wait, no, it's working now. Okay. It took forever to kick in. Let me know as soon as the audio begins to crackle. By the way, have you ever thought about getting into boosting in Valorant, or is it not something in the market for you? Not for me. I don't see the appeal for boosting, personally, because let's say theoretically I boost you into let's say you're a bronze player and I boost you into diamond. Right? Then you're playing against the diamonds. It's either A, you're playing against other boosted diamonds, which in that point, what was the point? Or B, you're playing against actual diamonds and then you're gonna get your butt kicked. And then you're gonna drop all the way back down. That's the thing I don't understand. If you're trying to do it for improvement, there is some merit to that, because boosting, I'm not one of those people who's like, no, boosting's wrong, you shouldn't do boosting, boosting's bad. No, I'm not one of those people. Boosting has a purpose because of just how broken the elo system is. If you want to get into a higher rank and you want to improve and you want to play at a higher difficulty, sometimes the elo system screws you over to the point you kind of have to get boosted in order to get into that next echelon. And then the game will, like, if you could perform up there, then the game will keep you there. Right? Like, at this point, if you have an old account like me, my account was a beta account. Getting to a Radiant is almost impossible, just from hard work. You have to get lucky at some point, and part of that luck can include getting someone who is Radiant or getting someone who's Immortal, and then duo queuing up, right? Because if you could show the game that, hey, I could hang with Immortals, I could hang with Radiants, right? We're MO2, MO3, I'm doing well. I'm, performing, getting 250, 300, I forget what the metric is called. Combat rating score. These are open death matches. Of which I was not doing. This is 100. If you're like scoring here consistently in Immortal Elo and your account's Ascendant, then the game is like, oh yeah, you probably deserve to be here. Especially if you could keep it up. Right? Because sometimes your account gets so set that the game wants to like tie you down to a certain rank because it doesn't really like moving you up and down that much. It takes a lot of effort to break out. Which is why I could kind of like chillax and not really put too much effort in. Like, I play basically nothing. And then I'm consistently climbing. I'm gonna get to about Ascendant 2 and then the game is gonna fry me. That's how it is. If you want to get Radiant, you kind of have to have been Radiant. It's a stupid oxymoron, like, thing. That's not to say people don't. Like, you could have an old account that gets Radiant this act. You just have to grind your butt off. And partly get a little lucky. So for that, like, yeah, boosting does make sense. The thing I don't understand about boosting is if you're not trying to get better. If you're just trying to say, hey, I had this rank. Because part of the fun is like grinding for it yourself and getting better at the game. Like, if someone came up to me and was like, hey, I'm silver, but can you help me get to diamond? Like, I'm willing to put in the effort. I'm willing to put in the time. And then, if it happens to be that we duo queue a little bit, so I could like show him the ropes, and then help him get up to a diamond elo and diamond level, that's different. Because I don't even consider that boosting at that point. That's just helping someone improve. That's just coaching. There's a time and place for that. So yes, is there a purpose to boosting? Yes. If you're in the wrong elo, boosting is a fantastic way to fix that. If you're a silver player and you're an iron, okay, that I will hold to a little bit. If you can't at least get to gold by yourself, then that's like hard to say. If you can't get to gold, that means you don't know how Val like fundamentally is played mechanically. Like, a coach will help you massively if you can't get to gold. A coach will get you instantly to gold. Instantly to plat, probably. It's not hard to get to, like, low plat. From plat is when things begin to get a little hard. I don't know, either why people buy boosts. Sometimes I get or see extreme bizarre orders in League. Interesting. League is a game I can't really say one way or another. I don't know. League to me is closer to chess. Val is closer to like a sport. Like, both of them have strategy, team play, gameplay, mechanics, and whatnot. But I feel like Val is so much, you just have to be good at shooting. Like, it's like a sport. Like, you can know all the strategy in the world, but if you're like a scrawny little kid who can't run, like, yeah, tough luck. League, again, I don't have enough experience on League, so I can't say one way. I'm actually gonna switch to this. I'm just waiting for my mouse to charge, in case, just for the record, in case you guys are wondering, hey, why is he not playing? I'm just waiting for the mouse to charge. You could get on very far in only mechanics in League? Okay. Yeah, my knowledge on League is very limited. I think when it comes to esports, traditional fight, like, games, number one is obviously Val. I know the most about Val, like, no shit. After that, I know a lot about Smash Bros. Smash Bros is probably my number 2. Specifically Melee. The new Ultimate stuff, I could not care less. Melee, specifically Smash Bros. Melee, I know probably the second most amount. After that is CS. No. Yeah, CS. I could watch CS. I just can't play CS. CSGO. CSGO and Overwatch to me are actually about the same. I never told any of my friends. Oh, Apex. Apex is number 2. I forgot about that. So it's Val, Apex. Yeah, Val, Apex. What do I have as number 3 again? Smash Bros, Melee. Overwatch and CS are about the same. Rivals. I've only played Rivals on Season 1, but I know a decent amount about the game. Rivals is pretty far down. That's a bit generous saying I know that much about Rivals. Chess. I don't know if that counts. And then fighting games, traditional fighting games, and then League. I know absolutely nothing about League. I have never played... I played League once in my life. I played it once, and that was because a few of Angie's friends got me to play it once, and I had no clue what was going on. To this day, I could watch a League match, and it just looks like chaos. I do not understand anything about League. Not a thing. Not a thing. And then TFT is just, no, good luck. That's just too much. I feel like League and TFT are one of those games that either you had to watch someone play it for a decent amount of time to figure out what's going on, or you had to be there when the game was like being like still relatively new. To be fair, that's how I assume Val is to some people. Like, I remember when Val only had like, what, a handful of agents, like 5, 6 agents, and there was like 2 maps, 2, 3 maps. Yeah. I remember when Val was like that, when it was very easy to get into Val. Now it's, how many agents are we up at? I'm looking at this. If I counted correctly, 28. We're up to 28 characters. Like, that's a pretty far cry from what it used to be. It used to be like less than... It used to be single digits. I remember when Sky came out. To be fair, I remember when every character came out. But like, I remember when like the first age... I remember when Reyna came out. Reyna and Ascent came out at the same time. Basically at the same time. Ascent was like known as like Reyna's map. I remember when Raze had two nades. That was nuts. And what's crazy is I didn't realize that was that broken until after they got rid of it. 2 nades is insane. Yeah, could also dash through Cypher trips, all that fun stuff. A lot of broken stuff. Here's the annoying thing. I probably should learn how to play League at some point. And I'm just dreading that day. The day I learn League is the day I like... I don't even know. It's the day I do bungee jumping. The day I jump out of a plane with a parachute. That's the day I play League. That's the day I learn League. Because my team still has a League team. And their team lead is going to be gone. Because he's studying abroad in Japan. And if I want to be a coach, then I'm going to have to know how to play every game, not just Val. And again, I have Overwatch covered. I have Val obviously covered. I have Smash Bros covered. I know enough about the games. Like whenever I used to cast Overwatch for our esports division, and I'd always pretend like I didn't know what was going on. I knew what was going on. But I'd always pretend I didn't know what was going on. Because it was easier for me to hold the conversation that way. And also, the guy who was casting just knew the game better than I did. Don't tell them that, by the way. Don't leak this. I know it's a public stream and anyone could watch it, but don't tell anybody. I know a lot more about Overwatch than people might initially believe. No Life Leaf for 13 years? Yep, sounds about right. Yeah, League is one of those games. I'm glad I never got into it. Personally. But when it comes to like a career, I should know how it's played. I know how Unite plays, and I assume it's a very similar process. But the actual movements, technicality, the node stuff, not a clue. Not a clue. How long do you think my mouse is going to take to charge? I'm still waiting for my mouse to charge. It takes a bit. It takes like... I wait at least about 30 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes max. What have I done today? Today I actually woke up really early. I woke up at like 5 because I couldn't sleep right. And then... What else? I woke up at 5. I didn't do any exercising today. The most amount of exercising I did was just walking up and down. Oh, I have tennis elbow. And I don't know how that's possible. Because I have not gotten tennis elbow a single time this entire summer. And then I got tennis elbow. Today. And I didn't even play much. Yesterday I was spending all my time like teaching my sister how to play. So I personally played less than... Oh, you know what it is? I hit a lot of bad balls. I hit a lot of dings. Like, I kept hitting the top of the racket here. This is my sister's racket. This was my old racket. It is a... If any of you guys know tennis nerd stuff, it is a 105 head. It is about 278 grams. It's fairly light. 270 grams, 280 grams. It is a 16 by 19 pattern, and it's stock. Like you could tell that the head, it's kind of really faded, but the head logo is there. Like no new strings. So it's a very, very universally like amateur racket. And I recently bought a mouse. Not a mouse. I recently bought a racket that is almost 40 grams heavier than this. Smaller head too. So I'm going from a 105 to a 100. And then the weight is going up from 280 to 320. Maybe buy the same mouse again. You charge one while you play with the other one. The mouse that I have, guess how much the mouse I have is? Don't look it up. No cheating. Not allowed to cheat. You have to take a guess on how much. I'll tell you what the brand, what it is. It is a FinalMouse ULX competition. Take a gander on how expensive that mouse is. Just a guess, rough estimate. How expensive do you think my mouse is? And I have a follow-up question after that. 200 pounds? That's actually a really good guess. Yeah, about. Now here's the also stupid thing about FinalMouse. You can't just go to a store and buy a FinalMouse. You have to wait for it to drop. Throughout the year, you get about a combined total of about less than 10 minutes to buy your mouse in a year. It's not a mouse you could just go buy. You have to wait till they drop. And then when they drop it, you have to be there on the date, on the hour, on the minute that they release it. And then you have to hope and pray that you get one. Because they sell out instantly. I had when I bought my FinalMouse, I had 2 minutes to buy it, and then it was all sold out. And then the one I actually currently have now, because I sold my other FinalMouse to a friend, I had less than a minute. It was like in the seconds. I was all ready to go, and I just clicked it, and then it put me in a queue, and then I bought it. And then as soon as I bought it, in like a minute, it was gone. There was another mouse I wanted to, and I put a timer on it for everything, but then Angie distracted me, and it was 5 minutes past. I got distracted for 5 minutes. I went back, and the website was gone. So in a year, you get a collective about 10 minutes to buy a mouse. So as much as I would like to buy another mouse, not happening. I'm gonna assume that's Johnson. ECAC Esports is Johnson. Or Jay. I can't tell. The G Pro, is it a G Pro 2 Superlight? Or is it just a G Pro? Because there's like 5 of them. It's Johnson, okay. Yeah, there's like, what is it? There's the original G Pro, which is 80 grams. Then there's the G Pro Superlight, which is 60 grams, and then there's the Superlight 2, which is, what, 8K polling and USB-C. 2 Superlight. So the 60 gram USB Type B micro, I think, right? That's not a bad mouse. I used to use that mouse all the time. It's a fantastic all-around mouse. It's about, I think it's 61 grams. No tape, 61 grams. And you could take the bottom off for just like a split a little bit more. Wait. There's a reason it costs so much, Dash, because that G Pro Superlight is the industry standard. Most pros, especially in CS, they use G Pros. At least in the last couple years, everyone's used G Pros or Vipros, V3s. A G Pro is considered a light mouse. It's even called the Superlight. It is 61 grams. This competition weighs I think last I weighed it is 28 grams. This thing's half. Is it less than half? Yeah, less than half of a G Pro. 2 of these mice weigh the same, or weigh actually less than a G Pro. That's why it costs so much, by the way. Because this thing is like stupid light. It looks cheap, yeah. And it feels light. It is like if you throw this, it will break itself. It's fragile. But that's why it costs so much. Because it has a stupidly good sensor. Well, that's not the part that makes it really expensive. It's the fact that it's a FinalMouse. That's what makes it expensive. There was a mouse that I was eyeing having my eye on. It was 20 grams. So even lighter than this. 2/3 of the weight. And it looks like an exoskeleton. That was the mouse I wanted to buy, but I didn't get the chance. Let's see. Let me show you guys. Window capture, sure. This thing. This is it's the same internals as my mouse. This is called the FinalMouse Blade. It's not made by FinalMouse, but the internal module, the Falcon module, the PCB, this part here, is this exact same thing as what's inside of my mouse. The only difference is the exoskeleton. The exoskeleton was made by a YouTuber named Optimum Tech. And he has been perfecting this for like the last 2 years. The reason it looks so funky is because basically there is no plastic anywhere. Except for the part where your hands come in contact with the mouse. So they stripped everything out, and you have to hold it a specific way. You have to use fingertip aiming instead of palm aiming. So you can't death grab it like most people do. You're not supposed to put your palm on it. That's how you... you're not supposed to palm aim. You're supposed to fingertip aim. That's kind of the whole shtick with this mouse. So palm aimers, not a chance. The best thing you got for palm aimers is the mouse that I have. That's what you use. Yeah. It's actually cheaper because it's Optimum Tech and, you know, it is what it is. Why is my thing... What's going on with you? Hey, Flash. I don't know what's wrong with my internet today. It's odd. Yeah, so you can see the contact points. This is the right side of your palm. That's your pinky. Right here, you have 2 pointer fingers. This is your thumb. Right? This part right here. So, like, imagine that. That's those 5 points of contact. That's all you get. It's crazy. And the thing I'm really excited about was this. I'm not sure if you can see that. That says 21 grams. 21 grams. That is nothing. Like, the average weight of a mouse that your mom has bought from Walmart is gonna be in the hundreds. Maybe a little bit lighter. If you got a small one, maybe a little bit lighter than that. But most mice that have like a AAA, AA battery that you put in the bottom of it and it has a cover, well over 100 grams. You might get lucky with it being a little bit lighter, but most of them are going to be well over 100. The G502, which is notorious for as the brick mouse. Actually, I don't actually know. How much is a G502? G502. A G502 is 120 grams, which is like the traditional amateur gamer mouse. 121 grams. To put that in perspective, this racket is 280 grams. So this racket, either that if 2 of those mice, 2 G Pros, not G Pros, 2 Logitech G502s, or just 2 average mice that you pick up from Walmart, weighs the same as this. About. The racket is a little bit more because this is, I weighed it up, I put tape on it, it's about 280 right now. But if you unstrung this would be about 260. To be honest, I don't like light mice. I need weight in my hand. That's fair. Here's the thing. Everyone says that. Like, I was talking to some friends in the esports lounge, and every single person I met, they all like, I like my heavy mouse. I like having heft in my mouse. I like being able to feel my mouse. And then I let them try my ridiculously light 28-gram mouse. And then the performance always goes up. Because with a light mouse, you can lower your sensitivity, which means that you can be more precise, and it takes less inertia to move it around. So you instantly become more attached to the game. Like, I am of the camp that true endgame is just going to be an exoskeleton that supports your hand that weighs like a gram. And then that movement, as close as you could get to pointing your finger at something, is going to be what you're going to want in input. If you could instantly point to something and then your crosshair goes there, that's the end game. If you can move your hand with no resistance, just like as if you're waving your hand in thin air, right? That is end game. So any mouse that helps you get closer to that will help you feel more attached to the game. That's my opinion. Whether that's true or not, I actually have no idea. But from my experience, whenever I'm given the opportunity to pick a light mice and a heavier mice, I always go with the lighter mouse. Assuming the sensor inside is all compatible. I'd take a slightly heavier mouse with a better sensor than a slightly lighter mouse with a destructive sensor. Okay, my mouse should be fully charged. I think it's time to go play some Val. What do you guys think? A pen tablet has input delay. If a pen tablet didn't have input delay, I could see that being viable. It's not even input delay, it's also just the fact that in order for your pen to register, a lot of people... No, it's just delay. There's just delay. At least every tablet that I've ever used. Both my sisters are artists, by the way, so I have had a decent amount of experience using different kinds of tablets. I've used Hawaiian, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I've used Hawaiian tablets, I've used Wacom tablets, I've used tablets that have screens built into them. They all are a little bit laggy. And I would not game on them, personally. Osu's a little different, because Osu, you move the mouse with the pen nib, but you actually click with your hands. Like, you need your movement hand free. So your tablet has to be the one that's actually doing the inputting of the clicking. If you could somehow straddle that, I'm sure that there's a way to. I've seen some really interesting like hypotheses on what is like the perfect tab, like the perfect peripheral for shooting games. There is, especially in Valve, there is a valid opinion of the tablet being viable. It's just one of two things. Number one, Riot Games is really dumb when it comes to implementing anything that's not a mouse, and I'm gonna assume it's because of their anti-cheat. Like, you can't use a touchpad, like a mouse touchpad, like a laptop touchpad. It doesn't work. You can't use a gamepad. You can't just plug anything. It has to be specifically a mouse. So I'm not sure how that would tie in with a tablet. I don't know if you could use a tablet. And number two, if you can, you have to get over that input delay of the mouse clicking. Not the mouse clicking, the pen clicking. Like, how do you do that? Are you going to make it so when you touch, it shoots? Are you going to make it so when you click, it shoots? You know? I don't know how you'd square that. Big Fab, yo! How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, yo. You came in at just the right time. How's the stream going? It's going alright. We have just been yapping about different peripherals. We've been talking about mice. We've been talking about a little bit about tennis rackets because I have them all here. Just have a random assortment of tennis rackets. We haven't played any competitive Val yet. This is going to be the first game because I was waiting for my mouse to charge. Do you ever get some of those days it's just really hard to talk? Today is one of those days. Today is one of those days it is just stupidly hard to talk. And I do not know why.
Match found.
Keyboard and mouse are overpowered on console computers. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's why aim assist exists. And that's why I don't play Apex much anymore. Like how everyone has their name off.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
Doing good in yapping? Thank you. Thank you. I need to get good at yapping. For my teaching career. Hey, the kids have to be entertained somehow. Learning. Teacher can't always be quiet. Gotta emulate it as a controller so you get banned in comp, yeah. See a pro go in a casual console game. Hey, ECA Johnson! Now, I'm not sure if you're still here. Do you want to sponsor your boy playing professional Mario Kart? Just saying. Nah, I got my hands full. I gotta play Val. Professional Mario Kart. What are we missing? We're missing a Haven. Breach. This guy goes Breach. That works. That works too. Also, I don't know why, but the Stream Deck, the Spotify plugin only works to pause it. It doesn't work to not pause it. So watch this. So I'm gonna pause this music here, and then I'm gonna press it again, and it's supposed to enable it. Oh, and it worked. What? Sure, whatever. Okay, that is the first time that has worked to start the song. The very okay. Knowing they hate them. That's true. Nintendo ain't too happy about them competitive players, you feel? Why does that guy have a default spray? Melee comps. Melee was a little different. I felt Melee was a little different.
Cover going out.
Oh.
One enemy.
That's
remaining.
everybody. Nice. I remember that too, honestly. Was that recent? To be fair, I think Nintendo would not have an issue with the competitive scene if it was... How do I say it? Done differently. I am personally of the opinion Nintendo's not against competitive. They're against people taking control of the game and force making it competitive their own way. If that makes sense.
Cover going out.
It's just that Nintendo is also really, really bad at doing competitive. Okay. What guns do they have?
Some close.
Planted.
Unimportant. Deploying
Garage clear.
enemy mark.
Default.
Last player standing.
50. Oh, my bad. I should have just shot him with the ghost. That was a bad idea. Like, there was a time when Nintendo was actually kind of friendly with competitive. I remember that. It was like during the Reggie Fils-Aimé and Tutorial Water era. Like the beginning of the Wii U era. There was like actual attempts to not be hostile to each other.
Coming mid.
Be careful.
Well,
Out B.
Jets in. Jets on top. That is annoying.
Spike planted.
God.
Why so close?
As bad as Nintendo are, they do deserve credit for actually looking after this step. Spoken against AI. Yeah. Wait, this is really good for us. Oh, never mind.
Bush. Bush should be so.
Self a gun. Here's a Spectre. Spectre.
One enemy remaining.
Really good try.
Sweet.
Yeah. Really good try. I didn't have the gun to spray back. I gotta remember I'm playing against people who spray back through smokes. I'm expecting a bomb rush, low-key. I'm going down here if there's people I'm blinding and running.
They're running down garage.
Cover going out.
Also was gonna get freaking fried, yeah.
Spike down. C. Last player standing.
127 myself.
Spike planted.
I'm shooting well, there's too many angles to hold. I will swap to B. With Albaki. Never mind.
I'll drone first if you want to pick off drone right now.
I guess I'm just holding A. Drop angle I don't like.
Short.
Right.
Yeah, fast.
They're in.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
75 on ISO.
Spike planted.
They should.
I'll stay in sight.
Enemy kill.
Jets hell.
Underside.
Last player
127.
standing.
I can't see shit. Maybe jump out of heaven? I don't know. It just felt cooked. Keep seeing this hair on my screen. Let's win some fights.
Scanning ahead.
Couple grass.
Shadows
Careful B.
Down garage.
Nowhere to run.
In garage.
Coming out.
blinded.
Spike down. C.
On site. Boves on
One
site.
enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted C. Take
Copy.
flight. Enemy tag.
You're just like everyone else.
I thought you were sitting crazy close. Did I read that already? I think I read it in my head, but I didn't respond to it. You're crazy. Yeah, thought you were crazy sitting so close to your monitor, but then I tried it earlier on in CSGO and it helps so much. It feels so wrong, yeah. It depends on the size of the monitor. Sitting closer does improve your reaction time by a little bit. And also looking square on does help as well. Most people play on like a 24-inch monitor. And a 24-inch monitor is kind of tiny.
Out grass.
Cover going out.
Both duelists in garage right now.
Cover going out.
I says close.
I hear A. I hear A. 2A.
Yeah, he's still in garage window.
One hell. One close.
Enemy spotted
That. I don't know how he got there. He must have just looked up while the whole team was rotating back. That is awful. An anchor A there would have been nice. I would have gotten 2. I'm really beginning to realize
Last player standing.
my biggest issue
Okay,
when
say
playing...
rifle.
Good shots. My biggest issue when playing ranked is without a doubt being in the wrong position every single time. I'm so out of position every time. Because there's something to be said about playing the right position. There's also something to be said when your whole team rotates over, there is no right position, you know? If
Did they walk up A last round?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
we just needed someone
Oh,
to stay.
it's unfortunate.
Like, the whole advantage of playing mid is you control the heart of the map. So you force them to all rotate around in a circle. But it doesn't matter if they all just walk up one side.
Shadows traveling.
It's 2 mid. Duelist again.
Just fall.
Cover going out.
One in mid. Jet running up long.
He's still there.
Jet A
I
long.
can ult the plant here.
Okay. I feel like it's a coin flip. It sometimes feels like that. Watch for the kill they're trying to look up on
One
you.
enemy
Good
remaining.
catch.
Unknown.
30 seconds left. Team
Nice, good
A.
catch.
The pack survives.
Yeah. To minimize the coin flip, you're supposed to have a setup. And you also try to predict, but in ranked, I feel like unless you're playing against a systematic team,
Got you.
you fall victim to conditioning. Like, they've gone early rounds, like mid to C, mid to C, mid to B, mid to C. And then they're conditioning us, they're hoping that we rotate over and like over-rotate. Hopefully we're gonna play one more round A. This is what we should do. We're gonna play one more round A. We're gonna show that we still stay A, and then we rotate towards C and have a stronger C. That will help.
Get out of my way.
Let's close out A.
Didn't see anything mid.
There's one more short. That's such a weird angle I played. Calm down.
I saw front B.
Spike down A.
On me.
Traveling.
One enemy
long.
Last
remaining.
one's long.
Nice, good
Yeah.
try. He's window.
He jumped out. Yeah, close.
Cover going out.
78.
I'm one tap to a knife.
Thirty seconds left.
Yeah, yeah, from our spawn, okay. Go find him.
Finding B.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
It's probably front B. Could be close.
Cover going out.
I shot.
Good. We will take it.
Team Ace.
So now we start holding a stronger garage. If we have a trap play garage, we completely cook them this half.
Need a drop.
I am going to... What did they do garage? Did they throw any util or did they just run?
You said what?
A garage. What did they do here?
Here.
They're gonna clear that. Omen.
They clear that?
Yeah, they hard clear garage when they push it.
Shadows traveling.
I saw grass.
Stealing sight.
It's you and
That got me. One of 5.
See.
I don't understand why we didn't hold that.
Last player standing.
If we just had a good garage hold, we would have won. That was very predictable.
Spike planted.
Like even 5 people garage, we would have won.
Team Ace.
Now here's the annoying thing. I don't know what they're gonna do. And we don't have enough rounds that you... Like, I don't have enough rounds that I can develop what they're going to do. That round, I knew for sure exactly what they were going to do, because that was the only logical thing to do. Logical, emotional, like, mental. This is an overreaction. We don't know what they're going to do. We should not be stacking. Bye for last, hope and pray. Load.
Some sitting outside,
Okay. They're droning up there.
they're not out, they're not out.
Yeah, B.
Cover going out.
Silva droned it.
Kirby.
I'm passively holding.
Silva short.
No noise.
See. What's up?
Watch for the B look.
Yeah.
Shadows traveling.
Spike planted.
Still in sight.
Enemy spotted C.
B.
Club close at 80.
Cover going out.
Plat and long.
One enemy remaining.
That's one's long with the ult. It's a really bad ult.
Not ready yet.
Reloading.
You have smoke.
Don't go there. That works.
Can
Just take it. Bit.
You failed. Now flee.
Composer! Hey!
I don't know why their KJ is peeking
Last
before the ult
round
goes
before
off.
the
That was
switch.
fucking stupid.
I don't know why
This
that
guy's
splashed
terrible.
on me. Okay. Got some sugar in my eye. Like hell. They go back to the B hit. Locate, bring one more towards C. Just a hunch.
I saw grass.
Short.
I can't help you.
Down A.
ISO was mid.
Omen
Was
lost.
mid.
Nope, nope. Stay. Omen.
One enemy remaining.
I have you short.
It was mid. Could be anywhere.
I'm still down though.
I'm coming.
You're short.
Where is everyone hiding? Stop reloading.
His shit's broken.
Nice, good up.
Take it. I whipped out a
Switching
gold.
sides.
A deagle. I forgot when did I get a deagle? I was gonna do that jump peek with a right click. And I whipped it out and like, oh, that I can't right click with that. Like that was mad risky. Again.
I'm gonna drone from Cubby.
Okay. We have a right now.
Scanning ahead.
I'm blinded from Cubby too. Yeah.
Take flight.
Shadows.
Blind ready.
Still in sight. Cover going out.
Glove
Glove
out
out.
backside.
You have a blind?
Three here.
Garage.
Reloading.
Lot 105, 104, 104. Nice.
Three
Backside.
Last
Logs.
standing. Spike
Logs.
down C. One enemy remaining.
He doesn't win this. This is a cooked angle.
Cage
That's
trigger.
better. Anticipate the wrap. Gonna, please, gonna, please. Thank you. He knows you have to be flank.
Let's see.
What the heck?
I thought there was another gun close to me. I threw that, my bad.
All good. We did not get bombed down, did we?
Fuck guys, my bad. I should have won.
Good.
It's all good. We win this round. Do we do their strat? Just fucking deathball garage?
Yes.
Down. I'm binding shorty. I lied.
Stinger. I'll dart it.
It looks like we're counter forcing. Let's do it.
Shadows traveling.
Scanning ahead.
Cutting their vision.
In the corner, in the corner. No,
Silence.
that's crazy.
I can't lie. Not vulnerable, but ISO really just saved him the round.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
ISO insane. He gets all 5 there.
My dart
Insane.
like landed as the smoke went down too, so it didn't even clear the KJ either. That's just unlucky as fuck.
Yeah, chill, Omen, chill. Why are you going full shield, sure?
Oh, I can buy next round. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
Default.
Stay with you.
Revealing area.
I'm just peeking, I'm not going out.
So there's a phantom on A.
Do I shock him?
Stuck in cubby. He's stuck. Timmy's probably gonna help him.
I'm dead.
Yeah, he crossed.
It nicked me.
There's 3 here.
Weapon here.
My TP got messed up.
Last player standing.
110 silver.
Flawless.
Okay. That really sucks. All good.
Let's just go away.
Couldn't
I'll
even
look
get
later.
one kill. That one kill would have gotten me the paranoia.
You cage the cross before you go mid.
Oh yeah.
Right. And give me bomb too.
Where are we going?
Scanning ahead.
I walked up.
Spike down A.
I have the spike.
One mid. Pushing on mid.
Top short, top short. Might have fell.
Fine. No, I don't want
It's
black. I
gonna
don't
be
want
outside
black.
as well.
He's still top.
They found my wire.
Last player standing.
I saw flank.
Cover going out.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
I thought we were going A. What happened?
That sucks. I should have just assumed that I could have had my smoke. If I was more ready with the timing, I would have had the kill for it too. I was just, my gun was not up for that.
Yeah, Jed just ran up short that round and killed me.
Revealing area.
They're rotating it. I saw left.
I show.
Cover going out.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
My ultimate is ready now.
Hey, what's up? I'm getting kind of fried, I can't lie. I had a good head for
Just fast
defense.
rotating. We,
I'm struggling on
we fake.
attack. Say fast,
Cypher
eh?
fake A, you guys take spike B, C.
Oh.
Or B.
I'm done C.
Yes.
C through garage, probably. Yeah, but... Oh,
ISO's probably gonna walk up B if you guys like wait a couple.
Revealing area.
there's still goes, just go.
Cover going out.
Nice.
Get out of my way.
Backing up.
Reloading.
Cover going out.
He's right behind you with up.
Last player standing.
All good.
Did the bot work? What, for the multi-streaming? Apparently, there is a legal clause that prevents that bot from actually being real.
I got nothing.
It is
We got
legal.
Approach McGee over here.
It is legal for you guys to talk on Twitch and then talk on YouTube, and then from my end, I smush them together like a sandwich. But there is no way for you to type something on YouTube and then for a bot to translate what you said and put it on Twitch, and vice versa. Because apparently, because you're not the one sending the message, right? A bot is the one sending the message,
Cutting their vision.
and that's no bueno. I'm dead.
Last player standing.
Spike down.
No, it's not your fault. It's just it's one of those things that you don't think about, and it's like, oh, I see why that is not allowed. I see why that's illegal. Because that's, you're impersonating someone without their consent. Unless I got everyone's consent on both Twitch and YouTube to say, hey, I'm allowed to take what you say and then throw it on another platform. Unless I could do that to every single one of my viewers. Can't do that. Yeah, the double chat on the stream I could do. That I'm allowed to do. The double stream... Hey, hair on my tongue. So I'm like, if I multi-stream, I'm allowed to combine them both and then show them up on my screen. That I'm allowed to do, for some reason. No, actually, no, that makes sense because it's my end of my stream. It's my broadcast. But impersonating someone else's message and copying it over to another platform is not allowed. Which is, it's just one of those things that you never think about. You know, it's like, who thought about that? Like, why is there a law for that? And it's like, I guess, you know, it sucks, but it's... Unless you guys somehow, like, have a real-time chat that is on my screen, but allows you guys to still communicate with each other because it shows up instantly. No, that's not possible. I don't know. Honestly, Eddie, you know what I was thinking? I'm planning to change the streaming again. Yes, I know. You are never happy. You keep changing your room around, moving stuff around. You're never satisfied with just one thing. I've moved my desk. My desk at one point was on that wall, on this wall, facing the other way, facing the other way, facing the other way. I thought about putting my desk on this wall. I'm like that. That's just, I have some like undiagnosed OCD. I always try moving stuff around and like reorganizing streams and like tweaking. Not tweaking, but like tweaking stuff to change them. So yeah, I'm thinking, and I want to hear if this is a good idea from your guys' perspective, stream on Twitch as my primary and keep this channel as just a recording VOD. Because on YouTube, the delay is bad. Like, I could actually show you here. I have this. I'm going to... This is my tablet. This is just for me monitoring my stream. I'm going to turn this up. And I'm just going to snap. So, and snap. This is my tablet. This is just for me monitoring my stream. I'm going to turn this up. And I'm just going to snap. So, and snap. Yeah. This is my tablet. That's the delay. So there's like a good, what is that? 5 to 10 seconds of delay, right? But the advantage is you guys got to watch the stream with full quality at 10K bitrate at 1440p, right? And Twitch, if I stream on Twitch, then the input delay is like a couple seconds at most. You know? So either A, I stream to Twitch, and then multi-stream to Twitch, and then at the same time stream to YouTube, and just archive the VOD at a higher quality on YouTube, but actually stream on Twitch. Or I keep doing this. That is my thought process. Also, why is that? Oh, that's red. Interesting. I didn't even play bad. Yeah, like Immortal, Ascendant. I bet if I look all of these guys up, they've all peaked Ascendant. Everyone here is peak Immortal plus. I am willing to bet that. Like, this guy's Immortal right now. This guy was definitely peak Immortal. This guy was definitely peak Immortal. This guy was definitely peak Immortal. I can't tell about these two guys. This one, the Killjoy was definitely peak Immortal because he actually like set up correctly and played off his setup very diligently. He just didn't have much action because most of their rounds were won. No, actually, no. Most of they closed out the game on our attack, so he had less rounds to do stuff. But still, no, yeah. So he didn't get much time in the spotlight, but he was good. Our Cypher is actually the one who choked the most. He had the shakiest mechanics. He just lived the longest. I like YouTube more just because ad blocker works here. That's fair. Like the appeal of multi-streaming. By the way, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna jump. Be right back while charging my mouse. The appeal of multi-streaming, and I'm beginning to warm up more and more to it because I don't want to do it for greed. I don't care too much about the money. I really should, but I just don't. But the more and more you guys like, oh, I like watching on Twitch. I like watching on YouTube. YouTube has these advantages. Twitch has these advantages, right? It does make multi-streaming more appealing. Like, I get it. It makes sense. All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how the audio doesn't work? Spotify. I press the Spotify button. Look at this. I press the Spotify button, and it just says a yellow error code. I have to tab out and then do that. Dumb. Is it crackling, by the way? You guys mentioned that there was a bit of crackling with the team players, when they were yapping. So I am going to get rid of Valorant the audio, and then I'm going to add it back. I was going to get rid of you. Need you. Add audio source. Then and hopefully that should fix it. That's what fixed it last time for the Spotify thing. Okay, once it's running, once it's going, yeah, the hotkeys work. I don't know. Okay. Let's. I want to get in the habit of at least playing a few games. And also, like, this is what I was talking about. The game likes to keep you... Oh, they spaced that out. I didn't even notice that the first time I looked at it. The game knows I'm in a higher Immortal. Like, this is why I'm not worried, because how much did I lose from that? 18. For a 6 and 13. For a flattening, basically. It doesn't really matter where I place here. I get about the same. I'm beginning to notice. I am the lowest rank. I'm tied with the lowest rank. Alright? And it put me up against an Immortal. And then there's a lot of green. Like, the fact these Diamond players are probably in the same boat as me. That's why I thought that they were old, like, Immortal players. I play with Immortal players. For some odd reason, I just don't have the Immortal badge. I don't know why. I've been Ascendant. I like to say this over and over again because it's ridiculous how many times it's happened. 5 separate times. I have been Ascendant, 99 RR. Ascendant 399 RR. I have been there 5 times. Like, if you look at the peak MMR on this account, it is Ascendant 399 RR. Because whenever I try to jump into that immortal
Match
jump,
found.
I always lose. Oh, the run back on Haven. Alright, here we go. Haven Man with the 105. Wait. Like Killjoy. I'll play Sova. Sova is actually the more important character of the two. Yeah, it's Sova and Killjoy as the last two. This is also something Aiden has been kind of mocking. I wouldn't say mocking, that's a strong word. It's just commenting that I shouldn't be doing, which is fill. I just like glanced in the bottom of my corner, and since I'm wearing such a bright bright orange colored shirt, that works.
Wherever they run, I will
I thought for a split second I was wearing a Sentinels jersey. I was like, that'd be kind of cool. Should I get a Sentinels jersey? How sick would that be if I got a Sentinel jersey? Sentinels jersey. That would be sick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is muted. Okay, there we go. I pressed the button I meant to press this. Yeah. Not the other button. I'm gonna have a mute button. I just can't tell when I'm muted or not. Whoa. Interesting. What does this? It's like grayed out. Yeah.
revealing area.
Careful now. Put down. Going up.
Up short.
Shot that.
One enemy remaining.
Short left side.
Spike down A.
Anyone else getting like fucking frame spikes?
I had it when the Cypher DC.
I mean, I've been getting frame spikes. Relieving? Remake? Do you know if he's... Did you?
Well, I don't want to gamble that. You reset, regardless of whether you want to lose. Missing a player does not matter. It feels like the wrong thing to do, which is why some people don't do it, but it is the right thing to do. Because it's like, oh, you won the pistol, congratulations. The whole point of winning the pistol is you get the advantage of winning the bonus. If you're missing a guy on the bonus, then your advantage disappears. Right? It's like, oh, you win the pistol, sure, you win the pistol, but you will lose the bonus. And then, neutral, you're going into round 3 tied. You're not only not going into the round 3 tied, you're going into it as a deficit, even if your guy comes back. Because you won the pistol, you're supposed to save round 3. So the scoreline is going to be 2-1 after the 3rd round. You will be down a round instead of up a round. So no matter what, you're supposed to remake. Yeah. If you lose, obviously remake. Even if you win, you still have to remake. It feels wrong. That's all I could say. It feels wrong, but it's the right thing to do. Wait. The only exception to that, the only exception why you might continue is if someone is queued with. What was that? Oh, they're jumping off. Okay. Yeah, the only exception to that is, for example, you're queued with like a group. If you're queued into the group and you're homie DC, then you might make an argument. It's like, okay, he's coming back. All right. And if you won the pistol, it's like, yo, he's coming back. Let's try to thug this out. There is some validity to that. But even still, the right thing to do is to remake. There, it was like, we don't know if anyone's queued with the Cypher. There's no guarantee he's coming back the next round or the round before. That's just gambling. There's many reasons why you should remake.
Match found.
Stay for the E-girl. Pause, what? We ain't simping out here. Gonna hover Clove, but it's probably gonna get taken. Also, what E-girl? I already have a E-girl. And she's gonna kill me for that comment. She hates it when I say that. Ooh. I'm starting to get the college emails. Starting to get those notifications. Alright. Jet. Okay, Dosh, calm down. Calm down. You're not helping your case as a league player. Calm down. So I think the next movement to do is going to be, next one should be a test of an actual multi-stream. This thing. There's a payment plan details here. But
I've got all the time in the world.
this thing. Where was I going? Where's my train of thought going? Where was my train of thought? I gotta win some games. Hold up. I gotta lock in. It doesn't matter if you could shoot. It doesn't matter if you're out of position all the time and your team's always dying. I wanna go B. Low key, kinda wanna go B. Round one. Is my mic even on? Probably not. I was probably muted that entire time. No, I talked to the Sova, I think. Maybe, no, yeah, no. Ryzen Gecko or A. Rope breakable.
Holding this with you.
Right here.
Careful, careful.
No peeking.
Reloading.
Where are you?
Oh, it's a bad eye.
Bring them down.
My water?
On top.
Have the spike. Spike down. C. Last
Two.
standing.
Yeah, no, that's cooked. I had an idea, the rotate up on them was faster than us getting out. Which sucked. Also, I needed to get that refrag on the Cypher. If that refrag would have saved the round. All good. Not a good start, though.
Where are you?
The Marsh. Rena's there too.
Spike down A.
I can't smoke properly.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Note to self: do not take long fights. No long fights. You can smoke while being dead. This character can.
Just fight.
Fight, huh? That outlaw is gonna cook.
Oh,
this.
just flashers. Can we take robo control?
Omen can't. The shady blue character with the hood. He can't. But this character cloak can.
Drop and find you. No more.
Nice.
Open door. I'm talking.
Loading.
I'm holding.
Bring them down.
Alright, close is clear.
There. Drop. Bring them down.
Could be drop, could be drop.
Spike planted.
Stairs. One more stairs.
120 Cypher.
What heaven?
Open drop.
2 heaven.
Got you.
Wow, my eyes are
Last player standing.
Oh, he was just faster. He hit a ridiculously good shot for that count. Because I was still moving. Like he, if he was holding, that would have been one thing. He swung a hold. Which is just insanely rough for me. Because 9 out of 10 times I should win that fight, and I just didn't.
I'll find you.
Can you go up here? On me?
Cypher A.
Can you just go on me?
No peeking. Goodbye. Bring them down.
CT, one upper, one's also behind.
Reloading.
One's still behind you guys.
Down.
I think AU actually might be like free or yeah.
One enemy
One more.
remaining.
Nice, go.
No
Go
truth.
ahead, go ahead.
Reloading. Drop in a smoke them.
We're both gonna be one.
Spike planted.
Good play off. Just wait.
It's planted for you, not from me.
Okay.
Man.
Thrifty.
Nice.
Wait. That's insanely lucky that the Raze like slow peeked me. She swings that, I die every day of the week. I don't know why she like crouched and slowly moved across. That just gave me a free kill. Actually insane. That was the only way I was hitting, like killing her with a Marshall. She had to do 1 out of like 5, 10 different peaks. And she did the 1 peak I needed her to do. No.
They didn't push far. They're on side.
Reloading.
Yeah? Winning.
There, take them. Bring them down.
Reloading.
They're both heaven. Flank! Flank!
Two.
Spike
Camera
planted.
taken out.
We're all like stuck here.
We'll catch them.
They're opening door. Gonna open door. Hard left,
Last
left.
player standing.
Gosh.
I don't know why I didn't trust the Cypher to shoot it. I don't know why I went for it. I'm watching that back. Why did I do that?
Flawless.
I was also one knock. Like, too slow. Yeah. I was like one swing behind the where I needed to be. Why do we all have this right? I really need to stop just running into like playing games without VOD reviewing. I didn't have a chance to VOD review my previous games that much. Kind of just glossed over it. I really need to. I don't think I'm
Find you.
Enemy spotted A. No peeking.
Open door.
Yeah.
Blinding. Reloading.
Above me. Go for this ult. Alright, side's clear.
Blocking sight. Drop in a smoke. My ult
I'm
ready.
planning for it out.
Spike planted. Oops.
There, I saw two. Last two were there. Last two were
One
there.
enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
Nice. Good shit.
Oh. Love to hear that. Love to see that. I got a lot of ults online. Gotta bait some ults out.
Flash out.
That's three. Three on A. Three on A. Can we speed somewhere?
That I'm so sorry.
All good, bro. Nice good shit. Just run.
There's one rotating from breakable.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Nice. Come nice.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Cam behind you. You guys saw that?
What the f? I shot the cam. They're all here. They're all here.
Reloading.
I have ult. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Just wait.
Just hold
Right
this angle.
here.
And the upper. Yeah.
Right here. Back like I never left.
80, 80.
30 seconds
He's
left.
very low. He's 1-9. Watch for Raise Rocket.
Spike planted.
Oh, so good.
Blinding.
Fire in the hole.
Don't group up.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Last kids. So,
I'm super left. One shot.
Last player standing.
NT. We got a lot of ults out of them. That's fine.
Clutch.
Arguably their strongest ults. That was a good trade.
I'll find you.
Nick.
Bring no peeking. Gun here.
My gun here.
Can we go in B?
I'll be. Yeah.
Window B area.
No peeking. Spike drop. Got spike.
Someone stay back. So watch from behind us where we came from.
I'm holding.
Spike planted.
I'm going back, man.
Two.
You had your fun.
One enemy remaining.
My turn.
Just hold on.
Shouldn't be here.
Everyone hold.
Everybody holding.
Nice.
Very nice. I don't want that. I think everyone sprays. Everyone got good sprays in this lobby. Alright. Oh, cat people. Hey. He's stuck.
Oh, stuck there, yeah.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
I'm opening door.
Reloading.
Okay, we don't have to go in. Just open it. That's close.
Got him.
Hit.
Nice.
We could still pivot if you want. There's one flanking.
I think we do it. I think we do it.
Let's go.
Reloading.
Every side.
Drop in a smoke. Up one of these.
Yeah, from behind us. Unless you killed him.
Spike
One enemy.
planted.
One enemy remaining.
We just need a little bit of chemistry. A little bit of chemistry and we're good. Look at ult something.
Drop in a smoke.
Hit and push.
This is good. Open door and let's go. Opening door.
Open up.
Save the breach for post.
Reloading.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah. No peek out.
Gecko's backside.
Here. Enemy spotted. Spike planted.
He's lit 40 raise. Stop.
Can't use that.
What was on me?
Good ult. Backside.
140.
Last player standing.
Anti. I was like, was too far away. That sucks. That's actually really bad. The fact that I guess we should have called the breach ult earlier. But like, I should have walked off site. I'm not even sure if I had a chance to walk off site, but I should have. Instead of just sticking. Because the Rays had visual that I couldn't get out CT side, and Gecko kind of had a visual that I couldn't get out free side. That just really sucks. All good.
The hunt begins.
Drop in a smoke.
Flash out.
Reloading. Reloading. Drop in a smoke.
Yeah, backside, we don't know. Gecko happened.
Spike planted. My ult is refreshing.
Good flank.
Oh.
Probably flanking.
Smoking for him.
Raises 2 HP. Raises 2 HP.
No peeking.
I mean, maybe.
One enemy remaining.
I have ult.
Nice.
Oh, good Phantom.
Last round in the half.
Gun here.
You can't take us. I think she's Scottish? I want to say? Not she, my bad. I'm pretty sure they're Scottish. I want to say. Like, they try to pick an agent from every part of the map, every part of the world.
Where are you?
We have the command this time. I'll rotate really fast.
No peeking.
We open the door to bay.
Okay.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Hey.
Reloading.
Walk back, yeah.
Reloading.
We cut noise.
It saw all of us,
Flanks,
unfortunately.
flanks, stay.
Hey, Cypher on A already.
They have to go through another wire.
Drop in a
The open
smoke.
door to B. I'm waiting on this one to make sound again.
Give us a sec. I'm going with Cypher for a split.
Yeah.
Good kill.
Sure.
Right
Nice.
here.
She only saw me.
He left B. Can we come here? Can we smoke?
One sec. Smoke's ready.
Drop in a smoke.
Raze is gonna be on site.
Just wait.
I saw her.
30 seconds left.
Smoking 5.
Sniper still towards A.
Not ready yet.
Smoking 2. I have. Oh,
Waiting
what am I?
for
We gotta
smoke.
go.
We're gonna
soon.
smoke it. No, we go. Yeah, just go.
Yeah.
No peeking.
Ready.
10
Find him.
seconds left.
Where is everyone hiding?
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Gun here. Reloading. So embarrassing.
Switching sides.
Good comeback. Actually, like
Okay.
strategic. I love that. That felt like that was the closest game I've played to like a actual serious game, of at least attack. The defense on Haven that I played earlier today, that was probably the closest defense I've had. That one, I actually was like, I'm getting back into the rhythm where I could read people and read teams. I used to be really good at that. I've lost it. That was like my strongest ability back then. Let's see if I can read some people.
Can you smoke it?
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I was down first.
smoking off stun.
No peeking.
Yep. Could still be here. There's okay anything? Oh, never mind.
I was going too fast. That's my bad. Clove is deep. I knew I was going too fast. When there was nothing A, I was like, I should be slowing down. I
They are
can
A. They're
smoke
coming
almost
A.
everything.
We're just playing retake.
Okay,
Yeah, they are coming in.
find you.
Right
Sorry,
there.
I think.
On me.
Cypher, Raze, Gecko. Right, Cypher, Raze, Gecko.
Drop in a smoke.
Clove going. Ooh.
Spike planted.
No hard feelings.
Reloading. I'm in push.
One from mid, one from D, one from D.
Last player standing.
Upstairs. Oh my fucking blade. That pinch was evil. Tough. Oh! It's all good. Look, I kind of want to buy a Marshall again. I've been getting mileage out of that thing. What benefits me most? That benefits me the most. Got a sneaky kill, I could heal. Grab the gun. I got one smoke. Play the band. No, don't leave. Play the band. That's Cypher.
Cypher was towards
Drop
mid.
in a smoke.
Someone is
I can't walk out with you here.
This was kind of.
Spike planted.
It was waterfall.
Dead.
Someone is C.
Weird on bridge.
Last player standing.
Where are you?
To the kill one.
There.
Indeed. We get really close for how slow we play. My team plays a lot slower than the previous team I played with. This team is like methodical.
Fight again.
Yeah.
If we don't see them, see we can just kind of chill around here for a bit.
I want to take
See
this
what happens.
outlaw somewhere not here, but the problem is my only other angle is here. I guess I could outlaw here, but this angle is... I would much rather play this angle up here. And this is not a good outlaw angle.
They're here.
Mark 3. Enemy spotted A. You're blind with fear. Clearing out. You're blind with fear.
Raise hit 140.
Parties.
I hit raise right now.
I shot somebody.
That sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Drop in a smoke.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
No peeking.
That's insanely lucky, but I'll take it.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. Good shot.
Clutch.
That guy's mad.
You didn't even see him, right?
Nah, I just hold him.
Anyone feeling generous?
Never mind. Holy shit.
I could buy you now. Yeah.
Anyone feeling generous?
Thank you. Let's not fight.
I got no heal though. That's fine, actually.
No peeking. I've one of these.
Okay. Come with you guys.
Gecko's climbing.
Oh yeah! Monster on the Spike planted.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Drop in a smoke. My ult bring them down.
Flash out.
Post player.
We're gonna smoke.
Wait, what?
One's main.
One
Last one's
enemy
main. Last one's main.
Wait.
Take hold. Block the sight.
You got him. You got him. Nice.
She get bombed.
Defuse the spike.
My thanks.
I will definitely take that.
Is ready.
This is all back off of a random blind sound cue shot,
My ult is ready.
but I will take it.
I need a drop. Tuck tuck.
Oh my!
Could I have a drop?
You buy jet?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's not fight.
Are we fighting?
No, let's not.
Oh, okay.
Let's play side.
I have my ult. I'm like ready
Just
to go now.
clear them when we hear them, honestly.
Right.
They're outside A. At least one of them is.
I'm
So,
rotating for
he's
smoke.
not-
So,
Yeah. Is Cypher. Okay.
good shot.
Spike down, C.
Spike spotted.
Love has B.
Enemy spotted.
I know exactly where you are.
They're
Drop in a smoke.
Wait. Oh.
Tidy.
where?
CT.
That's a kill.
Run!
No peeking.
It's planting outside.
Here, catch.
Spike planted.
In tree.
Clove up.
Last player standing.
Back like I
One tree,
never
one more
left.
turn.
One enemy remaining.
Man. Good shit.
And I live.
Nice!
Like that. That guy was a little too happy about winning that one. That was a weird night. They probably thought the Cypher got on the bomb. Which is, I don't know why the Cypher didn't speed up when our Cypher killed their Raze. I'll take it. It's pretty nifty, yeah. The only downside is you gotta get a kill. The only reason I lived was because I got the Cypher kill.
Fire in
Okay.
the hole.
A lot. I'm out for retake.
She's backside already. Push her left, please.
We get to kill you, so.
Spike planted.
You had your fun.
Yeah, just come back. What it?
Nice.
Last player standing.
Reyna hit 50, but overkill. Almost had an insane, like, momentum shift. Composer. Oh, good. This game feels structured, so I like. Real.
I'm hella poor.
Hold on.
At least 2 outside A?
Yep.
Yeah, at least 2. They're outside A.
Give me those back.
Reyna's dead too.
Careful here.
Spike planted.
Where are you?
Bring them down.
Drop in a smoke.
Oh yeah! Monster
One
on
gonna
the
be
loose.
connector. One's gonna be connector.
Enemy spotted B.
Last player
Oklahoma.
standing.
My bad. Could have had the fucking gun, man.
I actually had to look where the bomb was. That's so cooked. I don't know why I didn't spend a split second to just look at the minimap. I don't know. If I had my gun up, I'm outgunning everyone in this lobby. So if I just had my gun up, I could have won that. I'm not putting at that.
I'll find you.
They contact on C.
Yeah. It's just a cipher. I think it's gonna be B.
So one
Spike
down, C.
No peeking.
I'm coming to you.
Eyes down.
Live.
A club's lit
Both there,
140. Club's lit one.
I still have my dog. Let's wait.
Spike planted.
Bring them down.
Very low.
Close is clear. I think deep.
Drop in a smoke. Here, catch.
One enemy remaining.
Down.
Gonna be, last thing's gonna be min.
Catch them.
Just defuse, just defuse.
Shit.
Reloading.
I'm surprised she
Look,
went.
clubs, he'll go away.
Yeah.
Wilds.
I'm surprised she ran. There's no way she doesn't play backside after going up like a neutral trade. If it was planted for a mount, sure, but it wasn't. I could buy you.
I need a drop.
Thank you.
Fight for
Could be in the smoke. You can leave us there.
Here,
No peeking.
We're smoked off, there.
Okay.
already on site, already on site.
Spike planted.
Drop in a smoke.
Close is clear.
Bring them down.
There's Gecko's backside there.
Not
Two men,
ready
two
yet.
men. One
Smoking two, smoking two.
Last player standing.
Oh my god.
I can't use that.
Fuck.
TNT.
I whiffed on 3 people!
I got all for retake.
I whiffed on 3 separate people. Ugh. The horror. I can't believe I did that. Shit. Triple bogey, honestly. It was first the Raze, and then the Gecko, and then whoever was main. I didn't even get to see him.
Pushing
Reyna
outside.
Ooh, Raze as well.
A lot.
No
just 3.
peeking.
What's in your smoke?
Okay.
Careful B.
Drop in a smoke.
There's stairs. I'm on my side.
Alright, my ult is ready.
Stairs.
You had your fun. My turn.
Do I call that? No, I said it. I'm gonna get a chance next round.
Spike planted.
Bathroom.
Oops.
Last player standing.
Stairs.
Match point.
Oh, to go retail ult.
If they hard rush any site, just give it to them.
My camera is destroyed.
Drop in a smoke.
That's gonna be
Good
low.
catch.
Is everyone hiding?
He left. They're running back. I'm gonna jump in.
Alright.
One here. Oh, I only saw
No
one.
peeking.
Here we go. If you start insta spring, I was dead. I should not have done that. They're still jumping around mounds.
I think they're just trying to get a pick here, so they just play.
No peeking.
I'm probably dead.
My eyes are down.
30 seconds left.
There's there, I believe all three are gonna be BA. They're gonna be BA.
I know exactly where you are.
Spike planted.
Watching force side.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose! Last player standing.
Like I never left.
5.
It's gonna be BA
Last
like
player standing.
Here, 1-1.
No peeking.
I don't know. You have those.
Attackers win.
I was too slow on the smoke. If I did it instantly, I would have had it. That's insanely annoying. That was winnable too. That was just... I needed to think faster. Because when I ult, the instinctive thing people do is run away. So if you take advantage... I took advantage of it the first half. I just wasn't quick enough for the second. Alright. Well, these will be good VODs to watch back. I played okay. I'm happy with that. I made a lot of mistakes that cost rounds. I made a lot of round costing mistakes. But... Is this Angie? What's this? Some Angie-esque name. Angie's not gold, never mind. Angie better not be gold. Alright, good performance. Let's see if the Spotify button works. No, it does not. It's all good. We're gonna watch back some VODs. We're gonna have a good time. Alright, and... I will probably... I'll try to do that on my own time. Yeah, no. It's the button that doesn't work. It's the integration of the app. It disconnects itself when it's not actively being used. So, the way that this works, I set it up so it connects to an API, a bot, that talks to Spotify, and then if it's not attached to, if Spotify is not linked to a computer, either my computer or my phone, which is the two devices that they're linked on, it reads it as a null device. So it needs the computer to recognize that it is always on. I don't know how to change that. Which is a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The most important thing is I should be able to pause it without going into, you know, what am I trying to say? I should be able to pause it while still on the Val menu. And it does that. As long as my computer's playing music, it's fine. So I can't complain. Anyway, remind me, what do I have to do? I have to figure out the multi-streaming thing. I don't know. I kind of like streaming on YouTube. I can't lie. YouTube's kind of chill. Because, like, I don't have to deal with stream snipers. So, like, Ark, you deal with stream snipers? Yes. Yeah, everyone does on Twitch. Like, it's so cool when your viewership randomly spikes by, like, 10 people. I'm like, oh, I'm getting stream sniped. So, how would that even work? I would need to have a minimap hider. But then that defeats the whole purpose of me watching back my own VODs. I think YouTube is just the way to go. Maybe I won't multi-stream. Because I can't see the advantages, the hassle of putting more strain on my computer streaming to Twitch, which is a less reliable platform. At least from my experience. And all for what? I like streaming to YouTube. Anyway. I think it's time to get off the game and vibe for a little bit. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Alright? Thanks for stopping by. Peace. Let's see if this button works.